Alright, looks like everything's in order. Streams are going. Now I just gotta do my announcement. Alright, guys, let's do it. Dokley. Oh, that reminds me. I need to... Alright, here we go. Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Perditions and Permission. I will be your host and Dungeon Master, Arcadum, and we're going to pick things up right where we left off. Our heroes had battled bravely against the mutant scum that have dared to exist and attempt to carve out their own place within Aladine's holy lands. The traitorous cur that had turned against our party, the unworthy Sharkai, who has lost her way and given herself over to who knows what, turned her blade against her betters, and for a moment, it even seemed as if that they would lose. However, the very land itself rose against them. The waters of Aladine, along with his utterance to the last of the standing warriors, urged a breaking of stone upon wave and water, and the rush filled the cavern and led to an unknown fate. And thus, Rovain is the first to awaken. As his eyes open, his warrior instincts taking over, rising up to a seating position, his weapon brandished, he will find that he is alone. There is not around him no enemies. He does not, however, see the traitor nor the mutant scum. Whenever you're loaded, you can go ahead and stand up and go about and do your thing.
It seems I'm still on the old map. I will go fresh.
But I loaded everyone.
Yeah, but two of us remain.
I may need to reload too.
Yeah, I'll just hard pull you guys. That work?
I already refreshed. So.
Oh, okay.
It might be just a vision thing. Like my background of sight is gray, and my like everything else outside of a certain radius is black. But I'm assuming that's for dramatic effect.
No, it shouldn't be.
Okay, then I'll refresh as well.
What in tarnation?
For me, I just see a new map.
Well, I'm loaded back in now.
Do you see the map? You should be in like an area with pools and glowing water.
I see everything at least.
I am loading. Hold on.
Yeah, currently reloading.
That's so weird. This map isn't even that big. And I don't have a lot of maps on this world, so it shouldn't be causing any problems.
Oh, there it is.
Weird.
I'm in.
I think the issue was we loaded in when you swapped the map originally, and then we just got caught behind. Or
All right.
something.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, is everyone in? Everybody good now?
Yes.
I'm still trying to load in.
Okay, I'll wait for you to load in.
I see the dragon.
If you see the dragon, that means you're loaded. Oh, okay, you're here? Alright. Okay, anyway. As I said, Rovain, you've awoken, and you find that there are no enemies. Your allies lay crumpled upon the nearby rocky outcroppings. A glow, bright and hallowed, emanates from the holy waters. You're in a cavern of some kind. Your body is drenched in the great waters, but you find yourself standing above it. The pools flow with unknown currents, and there is even a pouring from the ceiling down the side of the walls. Could it be that you're beneath the river? Who knows?
He will take an extra look, just to make sure there is nothing moving in the halls.
You scan the area, but you see nothing. Nothing save for the bright waters.
Seeing as he's safe for now, he will start heading over to Petra. And try to stir her awake.
As you hop over and reach down, you will see that Petra's body, heavily wounded, does not stir, though breath is still drawn in her chest.
Rowan will use his superiority and try to cure Petra. Oh, I need to give myself HP. There.
You try to resuscitate Petra, but she does not stir.
He will think. Then he will look if there are any paths to get out of this place.
As you scan the area, the bright light reflects off of the wet walls. Were it not for the situation, you would even perhaps remark it as beautiful to see. To the south, however, you can see that there is what appears to be an opening.
He will try moving over and throwing a rock at Isaiah. Or can I step on the stone?
You could step on it, yeah.
Yeah, he will step over, kick him a bit.
As you kind of push him with your foot, you will see that Isaiah does not stir. Breath is still within his body, but he is unconscious, either from the wounds that he sustained in battle, or perhaps from the trauma of the water. It is unclear.
Rain will hop back, start head over to the healer. See if he's awake. He will also kick him.
You will see that he also does not stir.
He will stop and think. He has no way to wake them up, so he has to see if there is at least a clear path to carry one of them out. So he will try to follow the path south, or whatever direction this will be.
So, as you move to this point, you can see that the path leads onward beyond your sight, around corners, and who knows how long. Do you wish to risk it?
Does it look like you could travel without hands? Like carrying someone?
Yeah, it's not thin or anything.
Well, he will then turn around, go to pick up Petra. He will then try to carry her up the path.
Eventually, as you walk through the paths, it opens up into a larger chamber. One that is quite something to look at. From this chamber, you can see the irradiated water flows down into an impossibly large hole. It still coils with the energy denoted to Aladon's grace. Ancient ruins surround this hole. Pillars and buildings of unknown report and purpose lie around it, almost as if guarding it. You could see ancient Sharkai symbols and etchings, the older forms of your language. And this room.
He will move closer to the water. Does it
The
look?
water reminds me. Go ahead.
Does it look more? What would you call it? Holy than the other waters?
The water that you're looking at looks more concentrated, if anything. Pure, filtered of other distillants.
He would walk up to it, put Petra down somewhere, seemingly comfortable, and then try taking his hands in the water, washing it.
As you place your hand within the water, you can see that for a moment it begins to shift and change. The colors that it irradiates as you place your hand within it flash red, orange, green, before folding away into the water down below. Doing so seems to have caused something to happen. Some of the stones begin to light, and you will see that over here, this tree branch begins to move.
He will prepare his axe in case something would move. Does he feel anything from the water?
Only a cool reassurance. But something that you felt putting your hand in any of the holy waters.
No. Did it stop moving after moving, or does it keep moving?
When you take your hand out, it stops moving.
Okay. He will put his hand back for a bit. See if it moves again.
As you put your hand back in, you will see that it, whatever it is, begins to stir again. And this time, you will hear a deep sigh, as if breath is being placed into an old person. A deep gasp, laced in desperation.
Is still from this area, or
Yep.
from somewhere else? He will. How safe does this look?
Reasonably so.
At this moment, he's pretty confident about the god of death. He will try to skip over.
You leap over, and as you get to the other side, you can see that the great moving tree limb is actually composed of an individual, a person. Ancient metal armor adorns this elvish warrior. The tree root has grown through him. Bloom and blossoms, depicting different colors, can be seen upon his shoulders and hands. His gaunt face turns to regard you. You see that guy. The creature will turn and will state,
Who comes forth?
My name is Rovain Taka. And who might you be?
Name. My name. My name.
creature will shake its head as if it cannot remember.
My name is Eldar. That will suffice. How are you here? Child of dust.
I woke up in this cave after Aladine spoke to me and saved me.
Aladine. I see. Untold centuries I've slept here, bound within this place. And now, the waters have been stirred by new life. New life. Fortuitous, it would seem. For I am trapped, and you are lost. Proposal. We help one another, yes?
Well, I don't You don't seem much. You don't seem very useful in your current state, I must say.
Presumptuous. You are child of dust. Though parts of my mind are missing, I can assure you there are pieces that would do you well. Enough. I sense a need to prove yourself. Yes, I can see it. You reek of a broken bloodline. If you wish to see how useful I can be, come forth. Place thy hand within mine.
The creature will offer its bony, gnarled hand.
Is there any general knowledge about Eldars in
So,
Eldar Shakai?
okay. The Sharkai know that all elves branched from the Eldar, which are the first elves. During their journey, there are many... how should I put this? You have knowledge of the other elvish gods, quotations, but you do not worship them because they are unworthy of worship. But during that journey, Aladdin, Falael, and several other almost near mythological beings in elvish history are all shared. Now, obviously, Aladdin branched off from the rest to create the Sharkai. The fact that this Eldar refers to you as a child of dust is an anagram. It's not an anagram. It is a title that was referenced to the Lord of Dust, which is one of the older names for Aladdin, one of his titles when he was mortal. Or not when he was mortal, but before his ascension, which in this case is his death. So it checks out that the Eldar is referring to you by these old names that aren't used anymore. Other than the fact that he has a tree branch growing through him, this would be a honored elder. But now it's something completely different.
He will say, yes, it is. Maybe foolish of me to underestimate the old. And he will walk up and take his hand.
As you place your hand within the creature's, you will feel your mind fall away. You will see a great expanse of the astral sea, of the flowing waters, a 7-pointed star. You will feel yourself jettisoned above your current position, above Eldar Sharkai, even further, leaving your homeland behind. You will see a great scar in the sky. You will see creatures pouring forth. You will see a flash of light. A flash of light from a land you do not recognize. You will see a sphere from this light envelop the entirety of the world. And you will see the creatures from the sky crash into it. The visions fade as the creature releases your arm.
Child of dust. There are many things you do not know that have yet to come to pass. You stand within the river of mourning.
Okay, so the River of Mourning is a piece of the religious text of Aladdin. There are 3 rivers in Eldasharkai. The 4th river is referred to as a sort of metaphysical thing, which is the River of Mourning, which is the great sadness and sorrow that was felt when Aladdin died. However, the creature's indication is that the river is real, and it is behind you.
So it's not supposed to be real, or at least from my knowledge.
Yeah.
He will take to his head and kind of feel it. What do we call discombobulated from the visions? Be like, what is this magic?
The magic is the future. What is to come to pass, and a destiny denied to the children of dust.
And why do you show me this?
To prove my usefulness, for I have a request to make of you.
And what would this be?
I wish for you to perform that most holy of duties. I wish to die.
The creature will then continue.
Only after I have provided my worthiness, of course. Proper recompense. Does this deal strike you as worthy, child of dust?
Out of character, dealing death in general, no matter how, is basically within Aladdin's stuff.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Aladdin, death is holy.
Yeah.
There are more sacred forms of death. However, there is, of course, we'll call it the gray area of the Eldar, who is a mortal being asking for death, is... Well, it's unnerving. If ever there was an exception to the death rule, it was, well, them.
Let me think. My guy is young, so he would probably not think of it as much in this way, I think.
And it's more like you just met Santa Claus, and Santa Claus is asking you to kill him. You know what I mean? It's like a mythical being. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah. Well, I am happy to share Aladdin's blessing. If that would be your wish, I guess.
Good. Good. First, we will deal with your wounds. The journey out of this place is wrought with peril and danger. You will need your strength. If I am to impart my wisdom, you must also be ready to listen. Within the stones you shall find runes upon them.
He will then reach over towards one of the pieces of stone and with a gnarled finger begin to draw something. The rune that he draws appears to be like a fork.
Find this rune upon one of the stones and bring it to me. It should be nearby.
Okay, I cannot promise you that it has not fallen down, but I will look.
The creature nods and waits.
He will first start by looking around this area, around him.
Investigation check.
Also, is it passable here, or is it...
Yeah, you can climb over that.
Yeah,
Okay. As you search the area, looking for this rune, eventually, you will find one over here.
Does it feel any different when I pick it up?
You can definitely feel that there is a touch of magic within it. Of course, you've been feeling that the whole time you've been here.
Yeah.
The waters themselves radiate it.
He will pick it up and return. I think I found it.
Creature will hold out its hand.
He will put it in the hand.
Creature will hold it up to its mouth and it will whisper,
The
the rock will crumble to dust, and energy will begin to pulse around the Ancient One. You will
Step back
feel
a bit.
your wounds begin to close. You feel better than you have, well, ever, in fact.
Were you alone?
No, there is another shark eye on the other side of the river. Or the water, at least. And there are some further down. Are not shark eye, but they have proven their loyalty. And Eladine has spared them.
Bring them to me. Before the
He would
magic
first-
fades.
He would skip over. He would pick up Petra. And jump back over. Do they get... Does she heal quickly, or...
As you place her down, you will utter the words again. Petra, the wounds upon your body and your many injuries begin to close and mend. And you open your eyes.
This is not where I last was.
No. Aladine brought us here. Maybe to help this guy. I cannot tell.
Greetings, child of dust. You will live.
She nods.
Aladine also saved the others. So I will go and get them now. And he will start walking. Oh. That was quick. Wow.
Whoa!
Oh.
look at him. His goggles, bro.
Aladine changed him.
Whoa. Aladine gave him more high definition. Alright, so you bring the two of them over. Who do you
Yep.
place first?
Sharp.
Sharp, what's your original continent? Where are you actually from?
The Sharkai. He was born from a slave house.
Yes, but... like, what is your lineage? Like, race?
Oh, Abyssal-born.
Abyssal-born? Okay. As you, also, excellent new mic, by the way, everybody. You guys hear him? So crispy, so loud.
Yes.
So easy to hear. It's fantastic.
New tech. New tech improvement.
New phone, who dis?
Praise be Aladdin.
Praise be Aladine and his mic. Anyway, Sharp, you will feel your body's wounds close. Your eyes open.
Uh-oh.
What had happened?
Rise now, Leviathan spawn. You will live.
Sharp will go down on one knee, head down. Thank you for healing me.
The Eldar will nod but offer no words.
Sharp will stand up and move back.
Rain will put Isaiah in front of the Eldar.
Here we go.
What's your origin? Isaiah? What race are you?
Half shark high.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I say here we go.
Creature will mend your wounds as well, Isaiah, and you will open your eyes.
Oh. We survived.
Rise now, child of dust and sorrow. You will live.
Thank you. He will kneel. Move back.
As Ravane steps forward, the Eldar will continue.
Child of dust. There are yet more gifts that I can give. I give them freely, as long as you keep to our deal.
Yes, as long as you do not change your mind.
The waters that flow behind you are the waters of mourning, where the three rivers become one. The focal point, the domain of the green. The irony of what the children of dust have become. First, I will tell you of Aladdin. I will tell you as he was, and what
You knew
he
him.
became. Indeed, I was upon the great vessels that scoured the scars. The planting of the world seeds. Falael, Lord of Lords. I acted as his personal commandant. Guardian. It was beautiful when the stars were young. The astral sea. Its dark lights flowed and sparkled, each one a dream, each one a potential world. And there was no one that I knew more excited to create life than the Lord of Dust. When we planted the world seeds upon the world of Verum, it was enacted that it would be a true monument, an example to be made to other worlds. the Eldar sought to form it, its continents, its waters. When the seeds were planted, with it were planted the Eldar's grace. Your people were created by Aladine, by the seed that he planted here. And from his joy of life, beautiful realm, a realm of blossoms and groves and grass and plains, a far, far detriment to what it has become. This may be difficult for you to accept, children of dust. But your Lord was not that which you knew. He was different then.
It seems that the Eldar begins to trail off, seemingly distracted by something. And then he will return.
As it were, he changed. The great rivers of life that he had planted became something else entirely. He remade you over and over again to be weapons of war. For a war that never came. At least, while he still drew breath. It is in this river that your Lord is mourned, that his twisted purpose is remembered, and where I was sent. Lord Falael wished for your Lord Aladine to be remembered as he was. But the land became wastes, and your people forgot. The waters changed you. They made you into weapons. And thus, now you stand before me, children of dust, facsimile of your Lord, but twisted in shadow and death.
As he says the words, he does not say them accusatorily, or even in bad judgment. The Eldar simply states what is.
Rowan will say, "Thank you. And this great war you speak of, that has been seen again. It is to come. The prophets have seen it."
I'm sure that they have. Their hunger for power. A purpose of growth, twisted. But they are not wrong. The opening of the sky is only one of many dangers that the future holds. There are many that cannot see the tapestry as well, since the great fraying of the threads, when the wheel nearly didn't turn. Even Lord Death himself was turned asunder by it. And now, we stand upon the precipice of something that no one had thought would occur. A future. A future unmarred by prophecy. And yet, still, the desperate reach beyond the veil to seek that which has not been decided. If you want something useful to take back to your Cathay,
The Eldar will gesture to the stone chest next to him.
take this. Within it, you will find seer stones, potent and powerful, retaining the great foresights of your Eldar ancestors. With them, your seers will see that which I have seen. The Sky Scar will open again, and from it, a great army will descend upon this world. And if we are not prepared, we will falter and fail. All civilizations will fail. The Seven's sacrifices would have been for naught. If you wish to see your Lord Aladdin draw breath again, to return in his entirety, then you must see to it yourselves. The chest, the stones, will start the journey. The end is yet to be decided.
Rowan will just nod.
My breath grows quiet. I have spoken more words in these minutes than I have in centuries. It is good to converse again, to see my kin again. But my service has been long and arduous. I am ready. Have I proven my usefulness, child of dust?
We will see how useful the stones are, but Aladdin sent me here for a reason. And to deliver his gift upon you will be an honor. And he will take his axe up.
As you take out your axe, the Eldar will nod.
A final word. Hold to it well. I have foreseen your future. You will travel a great distance. You will stand on the precipice of a decision that will lead, on one hand, to the ruin of your people, and the other to their salvation. When this decision comes, do not decide it with your faith, nor your eyes, but decide it with your heart. I am ready, Rovain Takar.
He will nod, and then he will bring the axe down.
As you strike the head from the ancient Eldar, a visage of relief will be seen upon his face. His body transforms into the wood as his head turns to dust, and the ancient Eldar is freed from the prison of his own life.
Praise Aladdin, he will say.
Upon the praising of Aladdin, you will feel his presence within your heart, as you as well, Petra. A great elation dances within the two of you. Even Isaiah will feel it slightly whispering in the back of his head. You have done well, it would seem. You feel an urging towards the chest.
Ruin will move to open the chest. Ah, that's the chest.
As you do so, within you will see that it contains what the Eldar promised. Stones. Each of them covered in markings, an ancient Eldar, brimming with power. Their potency no less deterred or distilled in their containment. You will see also that the stone chest itself has upon it a mural depicting the site of the stones and their proper use. You will also see something else that's quite curious. It seems that the stones, some of them are marked for Sharkai use, for Elvish use. The others, you will see symbols depicting that of other races. You'll see some for humans, dwarves. Although the symbol for human looks different, you will see that it is interwoven with the symbol of time. Strange.
Do you wish to carry it, or shall I?
How heavy is it? Do we need to be multiple people, or?
It's 2 people.
Yeah. We should both carry this.
She will nod.
Why not allow us to carry it?
Because this is what Aladdin has brought us, and we will not trust it to lesser races.
Understood.
Ruin will first look south and see if there is a better path other than skipping over the so-called river.
You'll see a path that way, and then what appears to be up some stairs.
It seems to be this way. But before he picks up, he will also move back up to the river and consider what the elder has said, if this really could be the 4th river. And he will take his hands back into the river and wash them.
As you do, they will shift and change their color. The radiant light pours into the depths below. Questions upon questions can be felt. If this is the 4th river, then where does it go? As you peer down over the edge into the hole below, You can see that the pool gathers in the depths below. That the ruins of whatever this place was seems to go down as well, leading to unknown halls, doorways.
Yes. When he finishes, he will move back to the chest. Such an old structure. So many mysteries. Hidden away. We should probably mark this area. And tell our people. He will say to Petra.
She will think for a moment. Perhaps, if it is important enough. We would not want a river such as this to be sullied.
Yes. It is a good point. We can think about it on the way. And he will move to pick up the chest.
She'll pick up the other end.
Alright, does the party attempt to leave?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah?
Aye, aye, Capitaine.
Eventually, as you turn into the cavern, luscious grass and plants will slowly begin to dwindle that once filled the chamber. As you step back out into the wastes surrounding the Ash Mountains. Alrighty then. Eventually, you make your way back to the Vas Volcathe. Entering through its gates, you carry the stone chest with purpose. The ale that challenge you immediately are turned as you tell them that you bring great blessings to the Cathe. Eventually, you and the chest are led inside to meet with Cathe Vas Sayus once more. Oh, whoops, that's not the right one. This is. Okay. Now, let me know when you guys are ready.
Loaded.
I'm loaded.
Load.
Okay. As you enter, you will see that the Cathe Vas Sayus will descend down and gesture for you to come forward.
I see that you have returned. I hope that you have brought with you more than just good news, as he eyes the chest.
Well, also some troubling news. We were betrayed by Yavaska.
You'll see that he'll kind of furrow his brow. A suspicion that we've had. Did you leave the body? I would have very much liked to have kept the head in my collection.
Yes, same. However, it almost brought us down, but Aladine himself spoke and said that this was not the time for me to die.
Aladine
Then he
spoke to
fled
you
the-
directly.
Yes. You do not need to believe me, because it is true.
The Cathay Voss is taken aback by that, but will gesture. Please continue.
Aladine flooded the cave we were in. And when I woke up, I was in some sort of cavern. A beautiful cavern, I would say, filled with holy waters. It seemed Aladine had brought me there, together with his party. On the way out, we met an Eldar that presented us with this chest. And it is clear to me that Aladine wanted us to get this for the Cathay. And I will put the chest down in front of him.
Sayus will look at you with a mixture of incredulity as well as a little bit of jealousy and skepticism.
I want to talk to Eldar.
Your story is quite dramatic. If I am to believe that it is true, then that means that you are chosen of Aladine. A rare and prestigious honor indeed. I shall have to summon the Cathay von Voss. Perhaps he will have more to say. Wait here.
He will not.
Eventually, the Cathay Voss Sayus will return with the Cathay von Voss Vorsk, who will then step forward.
Yes. It would seem that we have the most precarious of understanding. The young Yos has referred to me that you have had Aladine speak within you. Is that true?
Yes, he told me that it was not yet my time to die. When I was the last one standing against the traitors and the mutants and the heretic of another god.
I see. So you do not know if they are dead?
I know that I cut down Ivaska before, but I am sure Aladine cleansed them with these waters while he saved us.
Indeed. He will step forward and look at the stone chest. And you have brought this as an offering to the Cathay. Am I correct to assume that?
Yes, it was where Aladine took us.
And you said that you received it from an Eldar.
Yes, an Eldar He had grown stuck into a tree, it seemed. Been there quite a while. Claimed to know Aladine personally.
Well then, we should definitely discuss such things with this Eldar. Can they be
That would
removed
be-
from the tree?
No, that would be impossible, as Aladine's mercy was granted upon him.
You will see an incredulous blink from the Cathay. I see. Praise be to Aladine. Well then, it looks as if we are left with this chest and its contents. Yus, he will gesture, and the Cathay Voss will move forward and open the chest. And despite the skepticism, the Cathay von Voss will drop his guise of stoicism as his eyes widen slightly as he looks down at the stone spheres. By Aladine's edge, these look authentic. He reaches forward and picks up one of them. He inspects it carefully. It radiates with his presence. These are the words of our people. Older than our language. If what you say, as he kind of looks up to Rovain, if what you say is true, Ale, then you have made a most monumentous discovery. And you say that the Eldar gave you this. What else did he say? Be as specific as possible.
He said that the Skyscar will descend again, and that if we are not prepared, we will fail.
We have made such preparations to protect Elder Sharkai. What preparations have we yet to make?
I cannot say for certain, but he was adamant that these seeing stones would help us on the way.
Very well. I shall attend to this myself. I do yet possess some of the seer's talent. Perhaps I could use one of them.
To supplement Cathay von Voss, he said that no civilization would survive, including our own. The sacrifice of the seven would be in vain, and if we wished to see our great Lord Aladine return to life itself, then you would need what was contained in those stones.
Those words are dangerous to utter, Solitaire.
I believe
Dangerous.
the direct words were breathe. So, I guess it doesn't have to be life in itself.
Still,
Those words are not mine, they are the elders.
that does not make them any less dangerous. Be sure that you do not utter them in front of others.
She'll nod.
He'll take the seer, one of the seer stones. Well, no time to waste. He will step up onto the platform. He will hold the stone sphere in front of him. It will begin to float around him as he extends his hands outwards. And you will see that he begins to recite. Vio dia son verenda, viraskan van veg viras vingara, vion de daio vend, inscanes corval! He will call forth as the orb begins to shake and shudder. The Cathay von Voss's eyes go direct white, burning with light. His head leans back as he begins to convulse. And the seer stone will fall, and he will catch it as he returns. The Cathay von Voss will descend the steps, holding the orb in his hand with reverence. It is the voice of the Eldar. This stone is real. It spoke to me. I believe it is part of a greater design. You will then see the Cathay Voss Sayus turn to the Von Voss, and he will say, My Eminence, what did you see? Please tell us. It showed to me a land that I have only recognized through the seer's reports. A place far across the ocean. A place without Aladine's glorious presence. A place of ill death. Pagan death. I foresaw the great ships. I saw the sky open once more. I saw exactly what they have described. My mastery of the seer is insignificant compared to the might of these stones. With them, we will be far more potent at enacting the justice of Aladine. I can feel his power stir within me. Whatever is going to happen, it will happen in this new land. Are you referring to Alenclast? The lesser Cathay will speak. Indeed I am. Is it still true that we are to offer our penance towards those Kalkateshian dogs? Quiet. He will hold up a hand. Now is not the time for our prejudice. Aladine has sent these two, gesturing towards Petra and Rowain, down into his sacred waters. An honored ancestor has informed them to bring these stones to us. I will not ignore his message. The vision revealed to me who was on that ship, and it was the two of them. It was not I, nor it was you, nor any of our heroes, but it was these two. I will not go against what the vision requests. And indeed, these stones will ensure our victory over our rivals. He will then look towards Rovain Tka, and he will say, Rovain, he waits for you to answer. I don't know if you answer me.
He was saying, yes.
Your family name has long since lived under the shadow of the traitorous Corsael. I now grant you the chance to absolve your name, and indeed to promote its glory into the glory of Aladine. The stones have spoken. The visions are clear. Aladine wants you in Alenclast. And the visions were no less clear about your presence, Solitaire. Therefore, the power invested within me, I, Cathay von Voss-Vorsk, do hereby officially assign you to the great dark ships. You will go to this Alenclast. You shall fulfill the vision. You shall do as Aladine bids. He will then reach and grab one of the other stones, and he will hand it to Rovain. You shall take this sister stone with you. Its magics will ensure that we might remain in contact despite the distance. It is through here that I shall receive your orders. In the interim, you are not to reveal the sacredicity of your mission. You are to go with the dark ships under the pretense of advisory. We cannot let any of those Calcatessians know what our true purpose is. Not until we are sure that the time to strike is correct.
It will be a great honor. And he will bow.
Very well. I grant you amnesty. Rest and recuperate. The journey to the port city will be some time. Also, I noticed that you have lessers with you. If you found that they were acceptable, you may take them with you. You will need manservants.
Yes. Aladdin also saved them.
So be it. We will use every tool that our Lord provides us. He will then close the stone chest, and he will order the lesser Cathay to carry it, who will struggle to do so. Take this to my chambers. We will have to delay the sermon tonight. And with that, the two of them will simply leave you there with new, fresh orders. All right, what do you guys do? You have some time before you have to leave for the port.
Yeah, that's a good question. We haven't gotten a real good rest, I assume, so that would be first business.
No, you have not had a nice rest with the, a proper flagellations and offerings to Aladdin and, all that good stuff. Okay, so as you stand there with your new orders, several pages approach, and by the order of the Cathay von Voss, you are given, I guess you could call it a VIP treatment. As the supposed chosen of Aladdin, you are granted access to the inner sanctums of the Cathay, that you might receive the blessings, anointments, and preparations for your journey to the land known as Alenclast. Even your slaves are, for a very brief moment, treated as honored slaves. Their feet are washed, and they are given a great bath. And the boons are granted upon them. However, in the midst of Petra's, shall we say, pampering, she is given a message to meet with her solitaire superiors. Which I presume that she answers.
Oh, she'll answer.
She's too big for them now,
She will carefully hide her emotions about having the pampering disrupted to come and stand before her superior.
Alright, the Von Solitaire Calvo will approach Petra. He will then give her a cocky smile. It would seem, Solitaire Petra, that it is I that should be bowing to you. Word gets around quite quickly.
Yes, I suppose, but it is of no matter, really. I am here to serve.
He will nod. What I bring to you is from the Von Voss Solitaire. He has heard word of your addition to the Dark Ships. I have been sent to inform you that you are to continue your mission as normal. However, these stones, these visions, have him concerned. Not that they are legitimate visions, granted by mighty Aladine, but that the individual that has been chosen to translate them seeks a power that is not his to command. The Cathay von Voss is in a position that he cannot be challenged, but that does not mean that his intentions are pure and faithful. Therefore, the Von Solitaire will produce something from within the folds of his cloak and will hand it to Petra. Petra, he gives to you a silver dagger, and he will state, "This weapon is no weapon. It is disguised as such. You will find that it has runes that we have stolen from our Calcatetian rivals. It will allow you to latch your mana onto their divine conduits," he says by making finger quotes. "It will allow you to contact us. We will be keeping a close eye on the Cathay von Voss and these so-called visions. Your service as a solitaire does not end, though you may be across the great ocean. And our foray into Alenclast as a people must be protected from our worst whims. The steps we make must be wise."
She'll nod.
He will nod as well. "Very good. I leave you to your anointments and your pampering. Enjoy it. Feast of the blessings of Aladine. I suspect where you're going, such luxuries will not exist."
Nonetheless, it is an honor to serve.
He will nod. "Praise be."
Praise be.
Shh.
She will leave and go back to what she was doing.
Oh, back to the pampering. Oh, clean up. All right. As you have the inner sanctums of the mighty Church of Aladine and the Cathay itself, there are some things you guys get to choose. Wow, I wonder what those things could be. Probably not Origins, right?
Ah,
They're Origins.
I'm so excited.
That's what they are.
You know what? I don't want one.
You know what? No. I thumbs down.
Wild.
You know what? No. I don't think I will, actually.
I'm bigger than this, you know.
I'm bigger than this. Wow, his head's so big now. It's like, Aladon spoke to me and not any of you. I am the most important one. Alright.
The best is shark hide.
First, we're going to start with Rovain. Alright, Nob, what player titles do you have? Inherited from Corvanus and Conflicts.
Worthy and Wild Soul.
Oh, that's right, you have Wild Soul. Okay. Okay, we get that together. Okay, so let's talk origin options for you. Let's see here. Your worthy title and your wild soul title have made you have qualified you for the 2 origins that I have prepped based off of the storyline. They are kind of interconnected together with these player titles. The first one of Worthy is the Chosen of Aladdin. Chosen of Aladdin means that as you are worthy, a worthy soul, you have been chosen by Aladdin himself and are infused with his powers. This will give you a sort of advanced stake on the religious benefits of Aladdin whenever it's established in Alenclast. And indeed, you will receive requests from the god himself.
That's pretty sick.
Okay, now, the other one for your wild soul is the origin Child of Dust. This focuses more on your Eldar heritage. And the big thing about it is that you will be able to detect and discover Eldar artifacts.
Very nice.
So, those are your 2 origin options based off of your player titles and actions taken. You don't have to choose. You don't have to choose those right now, but those are your options.
I will. Both are cool, of course, but I will, of course, choose the worthy Chosen of Aladdin.
Okay. Fair enough. Ooh. All right, let's see. Next up is Esse. What are your player titles that you've inherited from Corvinus and Conflux?
Shining Soul.
Oakley Dokley. Let's see. For Shining Soul, I think I had... Okay, so for your 2 origins, you have Child of Dust, which Shining Soul will give you access to. Same thing as before. Eldar Heritage, discover and detect Eldar artifacts, all that good stuff. And then Solemn Duty, which is because you're a solitaire, the requirements of the Von Solitaire and the secret actions that must be taken for the betterment of Sharkai kind. Such as assassinations and other such things.
All with 0 stealth.
Well, you see, nobody can tell that you were there if they're all dead.
Exactly. Honestly, Solemn Duty sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
Even though the other one is tied to my player title, I think I would probably choose Solemn Duty.
Solemn Duty. Oh boy. Okay. Hero, as you're a new player, you don't have any titles or things like that to inherit from previous play. However, as one of your party members has unlocked Child of Dust, and nobody has chosen it, Child of Dust is available for you. Or you can choose Honored Slave. Honored Slave gives you access to a story route where you can actually become a Sharkai citizen. Child of Dust is the same as stuff as before. You can explore the Eldar heritage that you have, and you can discover and detect Eldar artifacts. Because you are a half-elf, and technically still qualify for that.
Indeed. I think I'm gonna go for citizenship.
Honored Slave. That's going to be something.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with the Child of Dust. I think the citizenship one is more Sharp's thing,
Okay.
or would be anyway.
All right, Sky White. Because of your interaction with the Eldar and your discovery of the River of Morning, there are whispers that will assault you at the night, during the night. You can choose to either answer them or ignore them, as the ancient power of your own blood, being born of the abyss, doth linger in the air. For the word that the Eldar spoke, Leviathan spawn, keeps echoing, almost haunting you. As such, you have two origins you can choose from. You can either ignore the whispers and choose Honored Slave, or you can embrace them and choose Whispers of the Deep. Honored Slave means that you can become a Sharkai citizen. Whispers of the Deep means that you will serve a Leviathan.
Those choices are very interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of undecided on either of them. Yeah, I'll go with Honor Slave.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it so that Sharp, born as a slave, will become a citizen of the Sharkai people.
Alrighty. Those new origins shall be the ones that you get to use whenever Alenclast launches. You will also be set up on the dark ships in secret in service to the Cathay von Voss Vorsk. And Petra, who is a solitaire, will also, in secret to the secret of the secret, be doing some other secret stuff. Ah, yes. Dark intrigue, my favorite.
So many secrets.
There's a lot of secrets wrapped up in here. Like a secret burrito of some kind. But yes, you have successfully stopped the mutants and brought the traitor to justice, probably. But you have discovered beneath that enclave something else entirely. The Seer Stones, the ancient Eldar, and the future of your people, as displayed in the great tapestry to come. That will conclude the prologue of Perditions and Permission, as the party begins their preparations to sail across the sea to the land of Alenclast.
Woo!
Applause! Applause now!
Balls.
Ooh, Lord!
Huzzah!
Good times.
Mm-hmm.
Man, everything's getting done kind of at the same time. This is pretty good. Oh, why is this open? That's not... Okay, sorry. For some reason, I had another group's notes open. I was like, Fujo Kurosai? That isn't right. He's not here at
I
all.
think he lives down the street, right?
he's... Oh, it turns out they were only minutes away the entire time. That's fuck. But yeah, good job, guys. You guys complete your prologue.
Yay.
Woo.
Sharp, I now grant you the title of Big Sharp.
Big sharp. Snake!
Snake
His
is
last
gone.
title was Sharp Snake.
Oh, also, you guys don't have to take any of those origins if you don't want. You can just take a basic one whenever that list is finished. But they are the special ones that you have. I presume that people will, but I've wanted to be clear that you don't have to. You also don't have to play those characters that you played in the prologue. You can do whatever you want, just to make sure everybody knows that. Also, as for groupings and all of that, well, actually, we'll talk about that off stream. Hold on. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel. We'll see you guys. Let's see. I think my next game is on Friday for Claws and Chaos. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Bye bye.